Hello and welcome to Arcade Couch, the best place to chill with friends, get game goodness each and every whatever day you're listening to this. My name's Dylan Blight, and joining me on the couch today, Ashley Hobley.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here for an average episode of Arcade Couch, where we're going to talk about more layoffs in the games industry, the GTA 6 trailer, and success of the day before.
Oh yeah, they were things happening this week. Okay, Kieran Marchins also here.
Guys, I think it's a bit defective. Ashley talked for like a decent portion of time and music didn't start playing. Guys,
Also, Avatar's out. That's the thing.
Avatar's out. Avatar's a game that was still coming out this year.
Avatar's out?
Yeah, it's out.
Shadow Drop.
I thought
Shadow Drop.
Did it actually Shadow Drop?
No, it had a release date.
What?
It just came out.
It's in stores.
It's in the stores. Holy shit.
Wow, that was a hell of a noise, Dylan.
That was Dylan.
Why could that noise be coming out of your mouth?
Dylan's gonna be wild this episode, guys.
I'm 6 episodes in, and I want to say, fuck the Game Awards.
Six
episodes?
6 drinks in, what else?
We're recording at 8:20 on a Friday night, guys. Oh boy.
So I got home, I started watching this. I've decided this is the worst Game Award show I've ever watched. That's how I feel about this. I think this was an absolute write-off. I'm very pissed off people who make games didn't win. I think that was an atrocious show. I think 30 seconds to let people's speech is disgusting.
Whoa, back the fuck up.
Okay. Wait. Are you saying it's a terrible award show?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think they should just turn this into E3 at Christmas and be done with it.
Stop trying to say it's an award show.
That was despicable.
Yes.
That was disgusting. Is how I feel about that. As
Also,
an award show,
people make games shouldn't have definitely won. Fucking, I'm standing up for my. I'm standing up for my anime girl. Fucking no, Iron Mouse won fair and square.
No,
and she's beloved.
People make games out here putting all this effort into making these highly well done documentaries about actual people making games in a year where 6,000 plus people make. Oh, I don't know.
It didn't seem like many on the
YouTube. They put out enough. They made one about fucking Ukraine developers. They made one about fucking Palestine.
Just because they're talking about social issues doesn't mean that they're content creator of the year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 documentaries.
Oh my god, 6 whole documentaries? Whoa! How many endless
streams?
How many endless hours of streams and content did Tungsten Rat make?
I just think it is disgusting.
How many animations
not
were there?
only does Geoff Keighley get on stage and do his little shitty fucking I suck Dorito dick fucking intro speech, Mountain Dew motherfucker, where he comes up on there, says absolutely nothing about the layoffs, says, oh, let's hear, we're all here to speak about what brings people together, the things we can agree on, like people not losing their jobs or getting fucking killed in other countries. Video games, guys. And then they choose not to give the fucking award to the one place who's gone to the effort to speak about these issues, and the people making this, it's disrespectful.
But is that on Geoff that they didn't win?
No, 100%. No, it's on Geoff. I'm not letting you. Wait.
No,
Geoff is
because he doesn't vote. No, saying who wins that award.
No.
I'll tell you what is Jeff's fault. His shitty speech.
No, I completely agree with that. I don't think
fault.
People like games. People make games. Winning,
that one's
not winning.
Different.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's not. No, that's different. No, I
agree. Him not addressing it at any point and clearly giving a mandate across the board not to have anybody address it at all.
Did you see on Twitter where he put all the fucking members of the future game class offering to the side because like 80% of them signed and I signed the same thing. I'm not part of it because you could sign it even if you weren't part. But there was a fucking letter that went around addressing Geoff to like speak about the thing at the show, and apparently 80% of the future game class signed this thing, and he decides to stick them all in the fucking corner behind the camera stand.
Yeah. No, 100%. That plus with I think. Have you guys seen they put out? I can't remember who tweeted it out yet, but nominees were actually given a list of things when they were nominated in terms of like you could only speak for 30 seconds. Like,
because America, it's all about free speech.
Because Christopher Judge ruined it for everybody.
Also, fuck him.
No.
You know what, Wonga? Fuck him too. Because I think that was a disgusting joke. I think in any other year that would have been a funny joke. I think in a year where people are losing all their jobs, and I think in a year where the Call of Duty devs have been spoken about having to crunch to finish that game by a mandate under Activision, making that joke is fucking deplorable. Fuck him.
It was a funny joke.
No.
It was a funny joke. I think
any other year would be funny. Not
That's on
this year.
Activision. That's Activision.
I just the fucking show just finished. The show finished. The game was finished. Another fucking studio closed down. It's not even a joke.
What studio?
Like, what the fuck is going on in the world? Like, I finished watching the Game Awards and fucking Triple Topping closes. The fucking people that made they were about to put out what the fuck's the game called? Dead Pets Unleashed.
Oh, really? That's disappointing.
Yes.
That sucks.
They just filed for bankruptcy.
I don't think that's on Geoff though, and the Game Awards and Christopher Judge. I'm
not saying that's Jeff's fault, but motherfucker didn't say anything to help either.
He had all this time. He should have said, "Let's put in a last minute demand to get triple."
Dead Pets Unleashed now.
I mean, the only tasteless bit I thought I didn't mind the Call of Duty joke, but the only tasteless bit was making a bit out of playing Christopher Judge off with music, but then it wasn't really a bit because for the rest of the night, poor fucking game developers and fucking award winners were having to rush through speeches, were flustered, were not getting to speak about what they wanted to speak about because within 30 seconds they were starting to be played off with music. Like,
yeah, disgusting.
That's fucking insane.
Nothing. Like,
that is fucking
I don't understand.
insane.
What's the point? And also, this show went for what, 3 hours, 20 minutes or something, right?
Yep.
Now, right? Okay, so if you add if you allow the people a couple minutes, who fucking cares? Like, you're already at 3 minutes, 20 minutes. What the fuck difference does it make at that point?
You know what you do? You just cut 5 to maybe 8 minutes out of fucking Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele. Like, I get it.
They had to do that big door reveal. Yeah.
They had to do everything. That was like a 10, 12 minute segment on a game that had oh god, he timed it.
I should still have my timer open. Oh fuck, I forgot to click stop. Never mind. I clicked stop, but I forgot to click stop on the stopwatch.
Okay. But it was a long ass segment for a game that has next to no actual footage, just that teaser trailer. And
there was people in a mocap booth. And you know what? Shout out to Hunter Schafer because I love her and everything. But, fuck off. Honestly, I feel like in a world where I had to pick between that 10-minute Hideo Kojima bit or split that 10 minutes up to give people a chance to speak more,
even Anthony Mackie.
We talk about this every year, Dylan. That's not what the aim of the show is, and I hate it for
this was the worst year.
This is the worst year.
I feel like we always say that.
No, we have been, because it gets worse every year. How many? Right, so I can remember in the past, there being 1 or 2 sections where Geoff stands there and reads through a bunch of fucking awards really quickly. The amount he did it this year was fucking insane.
Best RPG winner. Congratulations to Laren Studios. He was the best winner to this, but congratulations. Fucking congratulations.
They do
dude.
a fucking speech for fucking best video game adaptation for The Last of Us, but they can't do anything for audio direction. They can't do anything for best RPG. There are so many better fucking award categories that they could
literally
have done.
any video game, video game.
While I was watching, I think I might go. He said it's 10-year anniversary. I might go back and watch the last years and see which categories actually matter to the Game Awards.
I feel like it was a lot worse this year, and I don't know if it was highly reactive to people kept saying I know there was complaints last year. I'm but really was the complaints that loud about the award speeches? I know people memed about Christopher Judge last year, but who fucking cares? Honestly,
it was a great speech. It was a good.
It was fun.
Did people not watch because it was a long speech? No, they watched it.
The thing is, I don't like when I've seen people on social medias come out and say, "Oh, people only got 30 seconds because of Christopher Judge last year." No,
nothing.
No. It's not that. That's a bullshit excuse. People got 30 seconds because Geoff and the team behind the Game Awards wanted to put in as many trailers, as many advertising. They overbooked everything, and then also for their celebrities that turned up, Anthony Mackie, the guy from Lies of P.
Which, by the way, I'm happy we're getting Twisted Metal season 2, but shut the fuck up. Like
the amount of celebrity stuff that got extra time.
You're talking to Anthony Mackie or the person in the crowd?
Anthony Mackie.
The amount of that stuff all got room to breathe, but anything to do with the game developers and anything to do with the award side of the show got fucked so hard. Why is the best independent game of the year a fucking side card, but best debut indie of the year gets a fucking speech? Like, I don't.
Who decides these things?
Yeah, who chooses, right?
Yeah, I think, again, we talk about this every year. We always say they should, if they want to do awards, they should have a separate day where they actually give out awards. And then you can just cut in. You can edit in the speeches, you know? You just make it put an NDA and everybody showing up the night before and hand out all the awards. Everybody gets a speech.
You just do it fucking... You go full WrestleMania and do Game Awards Night 1 and Game Awards Night 2.
Yeah.
The thing that confuses me the most is Geoff has 2 shows now, right? So he's got Summer Game Fest and he's got the Game Awards. Now, in this world, just turn Summer Game Fest into your biggest blowout show of the year and make the Game Awards the actual award show. Because currently, the Game Awards is called the Game Awards, but watching this show, it's just about fucking trailers, right? So you just want it to be Summer Game Fest Winter Edition for America. And you don't I do not believe watching this show that Geoff actually gives a fuck about the Game Awards, like that title part of it. I just do not believe.
It would be better to try and change the Game Awards from what they actually are, or just champion another award show that actually...
I think I'd rather... I want somebody else to come in. You know, I just don't want Geoff...
Like a DICE Award, a DICE Awards or a Game Developer GDC Awards. You know?
Look, I appreciate what Geoff has done for the industry in regards to these events, but he is not the person. And I want an actual event that honors people and gives them time to actually fucking talk.
It comes off right. It comes off like, and I hope it's not this, but it comes off like Geoff uses the shows to befriend people and to, make his own little club of Geoff Keighley and friends, very much so. And I don't. Just how he treats certain people, or even the ongoing memes about him and Hideo Kojima, everything around that kind of stuff. I feel like Geoff has his own personal kind of ideas and personal desires for this show that are not serving to the video games community at large. That it feels like it's the right. And what other show around the an awards show in any other industry is defined by one person? What show has a one person that is kind of this is their show?
The Tony Awards.
Because Tony, no,
because it's all about Tony.
Tony,
fucking hell.
I knew where he was going with that one. Shit. But I think the Game Awards either needs to move away and Geoff needs to distance himself from being the face of the Game Awards. Let somebody else host, maybe. Could you imagine? Right, I know so many people, especially us, that came from a Kind of Funny fan base. In 2023, Jeff Miller's original speech. Greg, fucking Jeff Miller, Greg Miller. Jeff, I don't know why.
What the fuck kind of
I'm
fan are
thinking of Jeff
you?
Keighley. Thinking of Jeff Keighley at the same time. Fuck, Greg Miller.
Which he retweeted today, by the way, and a lot of devs I follow and devs I don't follow have quote retweeted that and pretty much been like, I wish this was more about what the actual Game Awards was about, but it's not.
It's not, and that moment couldn't happen anymore. It doesn't. It is not possible for a moment. I felt so bad. I was so fucking hyped that Astarion's voice actor won the best performance award, and then he was starting to say some really, I think, powerful stuff in his speech, and then was getting awkwardly played off while he was kind of getting emotional in that, and I was like, the fuck, this is shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think you just can't do both. I don't think you can do a good award show while stuffing it full of.
But I think
90%
you
trailers.
used to do both. A couple years ago,
Did he?
the Game Awards, like it was never like. I feel like a couple years ago, there was more awards, and the trailers that were involved in this was more impactful and more special compared to what it is now, where it is overbloated with not only is it world premieres, but it's also the quote unquote ad breaks they put in that don't really feel like an ad break because it's just more game trailers.
It's just more
for
trailers.
Stuff.
There's
It's
like a
just more
brand new
trailers.
Assassin's Creed, what's-it-called trailer drop.
VR trailer or whatever it was.
Lego Fortnite trailer. Like all this shit dropped as ads. All of it's ads, like technically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fucking what a show! I tell you what, I just don't get. The thing that confuses me the most. Like, so Geoff is very much, and you can tell by everything he does in life, he's very much like, let's keep politics out of video games. Also, Hideo Kojima, a very political game maker, is my favorite fucking video game creator.
You get the impression that he does not want to offend anybody. He wants to be liked by everybody.
Stop being a little bitch.
It sucks. But the thing is, right, when a good majority of your active audience is saying, hey, we want you to talk about this stuff.
How is it? I do not, and this is the most infuriating part, how the fuck is it that you are scared to say even as simplest line as, it's been a really tough year with a lot of people have lost jobs. That sucks, but we're all here. Something like.
I get not wanting to.
How is that controversial?
I get not wanting to mention like the wars and everything. I kind of get that is a little bit more like,
and that's out of it's a little bit out of your spectrum.
Yeah, and you're like, who the fuck am I, Geoff Keighley, to comment on this kind of stuff? Get that completely. There are other ways to do that. You get somebody else to come and talk about it who is more able to.
I'm like, yes and no. Like, you have a platform, whatever. But I'm like, not commenting on the major amount of job losses.
But that's the thing, right? Job losses. The job losses is in the industry and is an important thing.
That's crazy.
To all of the people that sat in your. You don't even have to do it in a way that is shitting on developers and shitting on companies, right? You don't even have to do that. You just need to talk about how it is fucking crazy. Like, this year kind of writes itself, right? It is fucking crazy that in one of the best years for video games, we have seen a record-breaking amount of job losses across the industry. Like, that writes itself, right? About how fucked everything is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a subject you can definitely break down a lot more as to why this has happened this year, because it seems to be affecting everybody at every scale. And the thing that I was thinking this week is like the narrative of it's just like greedy executives wanting to keep money themselves. It's like, that can't be true. That can't be the reason that everybody is losing their jobs. No, it's like even the smallest of scale studios who have been solid for like 10 years, like had to lay off half their staff. So
the recent studio closures have been studios that have games about to release. And you would think in the past they would have held on for those releases to see if those releases would float them.
Australia's League of Geeks.
Yes.
Just put a game out into early access. Closed this week.
Yep.
And the games, everyone else who doesn't care about talking about any of these factors goes, man, it's been such a massive year for video games. It's the biggest industry in the world. Making so much money.
Fucking hate that. I hate this whole it's the biggest industry in the fucking world bullshit. It's like, yeah, but
it is for the 1%.
But how? How is it so fucking shit compared to every other industry?
So I just looked at videogamelayoffs.com, that website I mentioned a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't updated for the recent closure as of 10 minutes ago. But they have League of Geeks on there. Because who knows what could fucking happen. But they've got League of Geeks on there. Anyway, that brought it up to 9,000, apparently. 9,000 total
9,
estimated layoffs for the year. Yeah. So who knows there's time to hit 10,000 before the end of the year, guys. Let's go for that milestone. You know what I mean? Like,
let's not. Nope, let's not go for that.
Yeah.
Let's just
That would have been the threshold that Jeff would have commented on it. You know,
He's like, yeah, if 10,000 you motherfuckers lost your jobs, I might have thought it was worthwhile to mention. You know,
out of the billions of people who live on the earth, that's a drop in the ocean. Fuck them.
Anyway, what are your overall thoughts on this year's show, Ash?
It was fine. You know, as
nice.
discussed as an award
show,
it was not good. I mean, it wasn't for me. You know, I think there were very few things that I was like super keen on.
It wasn't for you, yet you call it fine. Get off the fucking fence, Ashley Hobley.
No, I've seen other people get
Like
excited
you tortured
about certain
pitchforks.
things, and you know, but I think it's very telling that a lot of the things that we thought were shoo-ins to be here and here, we're not here.
Can I say I'm so annoyed
Sorry.
I got jibbed out of a point by that fucking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth fucking song? I was so fucking jibbed. I was like, you're joking me. Fuck.
No, I think you. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have to decide
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk
on the
about
bingo
it when we do
card.
this.
So I just want to point something out that happened live. I saw Will pop up on Chanty. It was like, it sent me a message that said, "I'm Will." I'm like, cool story, dude. Like, what the fuck are you, like, drunk or something? Like, why are you fucking sending me this? Anyway, it was because I thought I was writing an arcade couch chat before and tagging Ash to tell him to get on. Anyway, I accidentally sent Will James a message saying at Ashley Hobley about an hour ago, to which he just responded, "I'm Will." You cannot make this shit up.
Oh, and the boss should not have.
Man.
Is this our company Christmas party right now? Is this what's happening?
No, you know what this is? This is the episode that we all discussed about finally going off the rails.
Yeah, This is
but we both thought it would be us and not Dylan.
Yeah, it's normally Dylan's normally the fucking straight
What
man
are
of
you
the
talking
episode.
about, dude?
Can I ask what's in that Pepsi can?
Dad's been drinking.
What percentage of that is?
Yeah, I was gonna say what percentage is it?
We call it a Pepsi special, right? Call it a Pepsi special. You pour out enough that you think it's enough, right? And then you put 2 shots in. And
Wait, you don't
call it
even
Pepsi
drink the bit
special.
you pour out? You just pour that out? Do you just pour it
Nah,
down the
'cause it
sink?
bloats
or-
you, man. Like if you, yeah, just pour it down the sink.
You said that in such a drunk person expression. It bloats you, man. Like it just bloats you. Oh my god! Holy! Oh.
It does though. It does. It bloats you. I'm telling the truth. Anyway, you done? Did you give your thoughts, Kieran?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I
Anyway,
think
my
a lot
thoughts
of
are,
the.
you know what I liked?
Okay.
I'll give you a positive. On Gods of Asgard, baby.
That was cool. That was a cool
That
moment.
was the best part of the show. That was the only part of this entire 3 hours, whatever, that I sat there smiling, going,
You didn't even get
This is
hyped
cool.
for like Blade. Blade was kind of cool. It's a cool announcement.
"Nah, I don't care." I mean, it's a cool announcement, but like, I wasn't like, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough happiness to break my sitting there in disgust.
Disgusted that
Yeah, but the
slowly
old Gods of
getting drunker
Asgard,
and drunker.
yeah, the old Gods of Asgard performance that broke me, especially when Sam Lake came out and did his little dance. That was
Did his
fucking great.
dance.
Yeah,
Do
I
you-
loved it. Good for
do you
him,
think
man. Like, he
it's,
came up, he did 2 awards.
he had a good day.
You know, he danced
Are you
for longer.
happy
He danced for longer than both his speeches, but
Do you?
we're happy with some of the results, though.
yes,
Okay.
I think in past years, right?
yes, sir, Kieran, sir.
Fuck me. I think in past years we would have like GTA 6 would have been on this in some form in like past years. I don't know. It just feels like there was a lot of trailers and announcements or trailers for stuff that came out during the week that I was like Dragon Age released a trailer. And I was like, wait, you're not on the Game Awards? What's the
Did
fucking
they?
go with that? Yeah, it was not a very long one. It was like a 2-minute teaser. But they released a trailer for Dreadwolf.
I mean, smart,
And-
really, because nobody's saying anything the 4 days before the Game Awards, so, you know, you got a lot of open air
yeah. It's
coverage.
It's interesting. I went in full panic mode when Sean Murray started talking about a new game. And it was
So did
very.
everyone.
Yeah, I think it should have been. It was very like, bro, you are not like holding back any kind of. You are doing what you did with No Man's Sky again. Here, it feels like. Oh no,
Maybe.
Probably.
maybe,
but,
probably, most likely.
Maybe, could be, maybe, probably.
But yeah, you just wait 10 years, it'll be good, another great game.
That's as I tweeted. That's what the best ongoing game should be called, renamed. Is good job fixing up a shitstorm, one release, and making it an okay game now after No Man's Sky's won it. Final Fantasy 14.
The No Man's Sky Memorial. Or,
It fucking is. Cyberpunk got it this year. It's like,
yeah.
fuck.
They need to name it after No Man's Sky in the way they name the Brownlow.
Watching Dylan just exist
What?
in this current state.
I miss the days of video podcasts.
What?
Oh, you are.
What?
You're something else. It's gonna be a long episode as well. This is not gonna get any better.
No, it's not. I can't be fucked. The do you have you done the bingos, Ash?
Yes. So my question.
Yeah.
Over or under 2 minutes for how long games featuring predominantly all AI creation games systems?
Over
Over 2 minutes, under 2
Under.
minutes.
I think it was under. Let me scroll
I would say
down
under.
quickly. I would say under. There was 1 or 2 games that I know definitely have AI art stories and AI music stories, but none.
Oh well,
none- I'd
actually,
say
no.
under.
How long was the finals trailer? Finals by itself is 1
Well,
minute
yeah, that's a good
51.
point, actually.
What?
Yeah, AI voice acting.
Close.
Really?
Yeah,
AI
it's
voice acting. Yeah.
they've used AI voice acting for
Yeah.
the finals.
So I would say I'm gonna say over then.
It's going to be
because
over then,
why
just
not
because
lose?
of the finals being
Yeah.
1 minute 50. Then yeah,
Okay, hang on.
it's changed it all.
Don't you remember that
Also-
story when I was like, "Oh man, we're all AI voice
I don't
actors."
care.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Damn. Did you pop off, Dylan, for Skull and Bones?
No.
Did you get hyped?
Um,
Did you?
No, I'm going to completely admit something. So, in order to get here tonight,
Did
I
you
had to make some
skip
choices.
Skull
At
and
moments where I said, I cannot be fucked, I fast forwarded. And Skull and Bones was a fast forward. I'm so sorry, Ubisoft. You'll survive.
Damn, when it's number one fan,
Yeah.
can't even.
I like how
trailer.
Ash is looking. Holy shit.
Oh, he's sharing a screen.
So
Ash
this
is
is
like-
Dylan's big
Holy
card.
shit.
Oh, okay. He's got it in the Photoshop. Oh. So he's red.
It's nearly a bingo.
Nearly a bingo. Red is
Nearly a bingo.
correct.
Red is correct.
All right, we just want to read out the ones that people got right then, if you want, Ash.
So Dylan got Will a Shadow game drop. Technically, he said yes, a game will Shadow drop, which
Yeah.
several did.
the finals. Yeah.
Trailer number 5. What was? I can't remember what the 5th choice was, but over 2 minutes on Fortnite. That was correct. Best game. Kojima on stage. Over 2 minutes. Well, we're getting a Hoyo verse segment.
Yes.
Did we mention the year of terrible layoffs? No. Did we mention Ukraine and Palestine support? No. Best indie? No. Any mention of video?
It was Black Myth Wukong. Trailer
Yes, there was a
picture.
Black Myth Wukong trailer, and then yes, they mentioned TV shows or movie.
Damn, are we giving away
Fuck, I was close, hey.
Steam Decks?
You were
Decks and
close.
You were close with, because technically they didn't give away Steam Decks. They gave away the Lenovo equivalent of Steam
Yeah.
Decks this year.
I mean,
No, they gave away
They
both.
gave away Steam Decks.
And Lenovo's.
So, did Dylan say
Steam Deck
no?
OLEDs and Lenovo's.
Yeah, he said no. There weren't.
Okay, all right.
So
I thought Dylan
yeah.
said
Yeah, I fucked up.
Dylan
eh?
was one off. Or, if he had gone, he was 2
You
off
got
on that
fucked
one.
by GTA
A couple
6.
of
Damn,
not being at
that's
the
pretty
show.
good, though.
All right.
Pretty good. All right, who's next?
This
Oh, shit!
this
Holy
one's me.
fuck.
All right, you. Okay. Oh, you are both close.
I was going to say, fuck.
It's a bingo.
So
No.
I mean, no, I have to change something on mine.
Oh.
because I thought it was.
Oh.
I thought it was under
Oh.
2 minutes on AI. So
No.
Uh,
That's why our
shit.
answer disturbed him so much. He
Yeah.
was like, oh, no, guys.
I wasn't going to get it anyway. But yeah, I got That Kid Gets on Stage. No. It doesn't get on stage. Best game. trailer prediction 2, which was for me.
It was Monster Hunter World 2.
2 or Monster Hunter game. Game announced that a majority of people wanted to see that didn't show. I said GTA 5, and I also said GTA 5 was not be at the show.
GTA 6, you mean?
Yeah, GTA 6, sorry.
Yep.
Best Indie, Kojima on stage. Yeah, all that. But yeah, I missed out. Yeah, because of the AI and trailer 4, which was
trailer prediction 4.
Tekken fuck me.
Yeah, Tekken fuck.
Also, why there was so much?
You know what? If you had just been pessimistic and just said no, there's not going to be any.
If I had been pessimistic and believed that they would not have mentioned Ukraine or Palestine,
yeah,
I would have still been slightly off.
Slightly off, but a lot closer.
Because that one would. So yeah. So then we get to Kieran's.
Let's fucking go!
Oh!
Let's go!
Oh!
I almost did
Kieran's
it twice.
won a prediction.
I won something.
Fucking
Let's
hell.
fucking go! We just.
I mean,
It's a bingo.
well, it also depends. Trailer 4,
Yeah.
Prince of Persia.
Yes,
Was that a
100%.
trailer or was in that?
It was they're both the
No,
same
it
thing.
counts. It counts. And
Yeah.
we always say anything during the show counts. We don't care if it's a quote unquote.
Yeah. So yeah, so you got trailer 6, which was Suicide Squad, AI creations under over 2 minutes. So what did I say? Trailer 4 was Prince of Persia, and then there was mention of movie and TV shows. So
fucking hell.
God damn, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to believe that GTA wouldn't have been there, you would have had it
I
twice.
know. If I had just been fucking
double
pessimistic
bingo.
about GTA,
Double bingo.
would have been straight edge. Would have
Had
done
too
the
much
right
faith
path.
in Geoff Keighley.
You know what I'm so happy about? That someone actually won this bingo. That's so good.
It would have been so depressing if
Yeah.
nobody
I'm
else.
just happy someone won.
Also,
That's
I'm bummed
crazy.
that you didn't follow through and do a printout like I did. You know,
Did you do all three? Or are you just
No.
playing along with yourself? Oh, okay.
yeah. Fuck you guys.
That was a good idea. We'll do that next time as well. Bingos.
Yeah.
Bingo's a success, I guess.
Definitely.
Good job.
Greatest success.
For some.
Greatest predictions.
Most
we've
read
ever done.
article on Explosion Network today, so I hope other people are playing along.
I hope so too. And you hope
Yeah,
you back
hope
the
so.
winning horse. Me.
Yeah.
Once again.
Oh, I put
Underdog
I
actually
put
wins.
different.
Hard to believe.
I put at the bottom of the article unused bingo sheets people could use, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, they could play
Very
along.
cool.
I mean,
Very puck.
Did you actually win, or you were just lucky because your predictions were put in the right order?
I would say I won.
yeah.
Well, technically, yes, because I
would say-
working it out, you would have got 13
got-
predictions right.
Yeah, I think I got the most by the looks of those three. So yeah.
The points only mattered if more than one person got a bingo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's fucking go.
Cool. All right, let's get into what was shown at the Game Awards.
Are we going to save the actual awards to the end, or
Oh yeah, let's run through that. Have you got that?
no? I'm just
Who cares?
curious.
Yeah, me neither. Because who fuck cares?
Oh my god.
No, I'll go it quickly. Fucking.
Guys, I missed the real.
I'll give the awards.
No, I miss
fucking
you know,
bullshit.
normal Dylan instead of nihilistic Dylan here.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
it's
like
just-
drunk Dylan like this.
Best. Let's skip all this shit.
He's gonna fucking walk out of his
alright,
house
let's
after this
skip-
recording and steal somebody's
best
fucking
if-
Lugia.
Yeah,
Skip all the esports stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Content
Because of-
creator year
Right.
on now should have been People Make Games. We talked
Fuck
about
off,
that.
Dylan.
Most anticipated game, dumb category, not reading it out.
Did
Players
they even
voice.
read it out during the
Yeah,
show?
it was
I don't
it
even
was
remember.
it was just a normal fucking on the side, and it was
It was
Rebirth.
Who
the
actually did
last award. It was the
Rebirth.
last segment he read it out. It was the last one. It was right after they played the song for Final
Yeah.
Fantasy Rebirth.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
What
Final
was the
Fantasy
answer?
Final Fantasy
Remember they
Rebirth.
did the song.
No, I
They did the
literally
song.
don't know what the answer was. That's why I'm
What?
asking.
For best anticipated game, it was Final Fantasy
Yeah.
7 Rebirth.
I just said it like 6 times.
That makes
Fuck
sense.
me.
I wasn't listening.
Best
Sorry.
multiplayer presented by Discord.
Dylan's dominating this conversation.
Baldur's Gate 3. Best sports racing game, Forza Motorsport. Best sim strategy, Pikmin 4. Fucking let's go. Best family game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Best fighting game, Street Fighter 6. Best RPG, Baldur's Gate 3. I saw a lot of people complain that that category in particular wasn't up on stage. But I mean, at least they got their 30 seconds.
Hey, at least that guy who wore the suit of armor got to get up on stage once in said suit of armor.
Hey, that's the studio director.
I figured.
Yeah,
but
I feel sorry for the audio people, but
good for him.
Let's try.
Best action adventure game: Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Love to give someone who has to get their speech translated to 30 seconds. Feels fair. Best action game: Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon. Best VR AR game: Resident Evil Village VR mode. That's not really a game; it's a mode. Best mobile game: Honkai Star Rail. I liked when everyone cheered for Hello Kitty Island Adventure, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Best debut indie game went to Cocoon. Best independent game went to Sea of Stars, an actual independent game. Best community support went to Baldur's Gate 3. Best ongoing game went to Cyberpunk 2077. As we talked about before, it's not really an ongoing game. It's just a game that fixed it shit. Games Impact went to Chia. Innovation and accessibility went to Forza Motorsport. I don't recall them reading that out, to be honest. Best performance went
they
to
got a speech.
Newborn.
I think that was pre-show.
That was pre-show, but
Okay.
it got a speech.
I skipped the pre-show in time.
Can't believe you've done this.
No, I have to go back because I know they announced Pony Island 2, which is definitely
Stuff in the pre-show might arguably be the most
right?
interesting and Dylan stuff.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah, from what I saw, I need to go.
Pony
back.
Island was that game you made me play on stream, right?
Yeah, how it's fucking wild. It's it's so wild.
Yeah.
So they announced the second one and they tweeted out. They're like, it's definitely about ponies.
It's in the Polygon article, so
very good. So good. Best audio design went to Hi-Fi Rush. Best fucking ad getting in my mind. Best score and music went to Final Fantasy 16. Masayoshi Sokon. Best art direction went to Alan Wake 2. Best narrative went to Alan Wake 2. Best adaptation went to The Last of Us. Best game direction went to Alan Wake 2. And Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year. So, yeah, I mean, how do we feel about, I guess, the round out of the top ones, which I guess would be art direction, narrative, direction, and Game of the Year?
I'm really glad Alan Wake picked some up. Like, I'm actually, I think it's great. I was surprised by there's a lot of discourse, I don't know if you've seen on social media, about Spider-Man 2 getting nothing, which I'm like...
Fair.
I'm like, yeah, that's understandable that it got nothing. It was a great game.
You're talking about this being an incredible year of games. You know?
Yeah, it's a great game.
And also, Zelda only won one award.
Yeah.
So,
and you didn't... It was probably... Zelda and Spider-Man 2 kind of suffer from the same thing, where it was just a slight upgrade or iteration from its past installment compared to Baldur's Gate 3, which was fucking, in some ways revolutionary for gaming.
I feel like the only category Spider-Man had a chance in was best action adventure game, but then Zelda won that. So
yeah.
Otherwise, I just don't feel like it was that Spider-Man stood a chance in any of the other categories.
They're fine. They'll just cry into them piles of money.
Sucks.
I think on paper, this looks like a great result. I think on paper, every probably game is justified. And as an award show a year later, we'll be like, oh, they gave the award to the right people. And that's what a lot of people will remember. They won't remember that barely anybody got to talk. Nobody was on stage. All the awards weren't really presented.
I just want...
They'll be like, let's get excited about the Game Awards again.
I just want Sam Lake to pick up some awards at, like, I don't know, the...
Places you can talk. GDC.
Something
DICE
where you can hear him
Awards
talk.
and the BAFTAs next year.
Yeah, because he was getting a bit emotional, and I want to hear him talk. Like, it's just so disappointing.
Both him and Neil Newbon.
He's gone through...
Let them both speak longer, please.
Yeah. You've got an actor who's won an award who was ready to quit acting, right? And they've won an award. Don't give them a chance to speak. And I understand that Sam Lake isn't like on that level, like there was no point. But however, this is the biggest success following like such an up down career of like signing with different people and like their games and like the like outside of like
the Game Award?
Control won like best action adventure game. It never hit the success, or no, I don't want to say success, but best critical acclaim that Alan Wake 2 has had. This is only the second game since going like independent.
I think if Alan Wake had been released maybe maybe not last year because of Elden Ring, but like Elden Ring, like Alan Wake 2 is very close, if not alongside Baldur's Gate and Zelda by a lot of people's opinions. Like, it's the point where FOMO Kieran is like at the point of purchasing Alan Wake 2 because I'm like, oh, okay, this seems like something I have to play now. It's one best narrative. I'm the fucking narrative nerd. And
so I finished Alan Wake 2 this week. I smashed it out.
Holy shit, you finished the fucking AAA game. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So unsurprisingly, the game I've probably been the most excited for this year turned out to be fucking everything I wanted it to be. It's probably my game of the year. I'm going to give it like at least like I've got to think of it. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be my game of the year. It's that sort of game that I play and I'm like, this is sort of why video games are cool. Like, this is just such a unique take on the medium, and so many interesting ideas and fresh ideas, and really innovative. I have no complaints about it winning any of these ideas. And it takes such wild swings. Like that song and that they play, the way that's incorporated into the game is such a wild fucking swing. It's so crazy.
So yeah, now 40 minutes in the episode, let's talk about what was in there.
Yeah, let's talk about the trailers at the Game Awards. The show about trailers. All right, so I'm going to run through the pre-show, even though I said I hadn't watched it yet. But it's in this Polygon article that we're reading from, where they've got all the trailers and everything. So, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake coming February 28th, 2024. Jose Ferris's "Fuck the Oscars" returns. Co-op game. I think the game's only like 4 hours long from when I played it. So,
is it a co-op game this time? Oh no, single player co-op game.
Yeah, single player.
Because in the original, you had to control both players.
Yeah, you're doing this. Well. It's just a remake. Yeah. So,
yeah, just the way it's worded.
So then we got Pony Island 2 Panda Circus, and I honestly have not watched the trailer because I nearly don't want to. Solid, if only because Pony Island is a game that I remember randomly playing without watching a trailer, and actually like being so grateful I knew nothing about it because it just blew me away with how weird and wacky it was. Okay. Then I told Kieran to stream it and he had a great time with it. So do I want to watch a trailer for the second one, or do I just want to play it? I probably just want to play it.
Well, I think if you've played the first one, you kind of expect certain elements or things. So, but you know, it just depends on how you want to experience it. You know,
because that game's full of ideas.
Do I think you'll get this game spoiled for you before you actually get to play it?
Oh yeah, I'll see it in some. I'll see it in some other thing anyway. But I don't know, I'll probably just watch it later.
It is like I will say the trailer ends with 2024 or 2025 flashing between each of them. So who knows how long away this game is?
There's a lot of variety in terms of what it showed during the trailer, though. I will say, like it shows as you expect from that game.
I mean, you watch the trailer. Anybody who knew what Pony Island was, I think, would have guessed it was Pony Island.
I don't know what you describe what Pony Island is, though. It's a problem.
It is.
I don't actually know how to describe
fever dream.
Yeah,
it's good. Yeah. Yep.
In 8-bit, mostly.
It actually made me think I had a virus.
Looking at it, I think a lot of people looking at it would, easily get it confused with Undertale's kind of style and stuff like that, and very much think it's
that's all similar.
By the same people. Even like the music based the music's a lot very similar.
The Rise of the Golden Idol. It's a follow up to the case of the Golden Idol, apparently. Then we got Usual Jane, a narrative action game from Finji development team.
Who's Finji?
Looks cool. Usual June looks really cool.
They do a lot of cool indie games, I guess.
Oh, they did. No,
they publish a lot of games. I don't know if this is their first game. I guess I don't know. I did a Tunic and shit, but I don't know.
But they didn't do Tunic. They just
no. They just published it.
They did Chicory, I think, is their last game. Or Night in the Woods. What did they publish?
Yeah, no, the last game was a Teenage Exocologist, which I haven't played. Before that,
Exocolonist,
Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Overland, Night in the Woods, all that sort of shit. Yeah, cool.
This looked like a cool trailer, yeah.
So, still haven't watched it. A lot of these ones I haven't watched, so I'll have to go back.
Yeah.
The Odd Gentleman. What is this? An accessible music adventure.
So it's a musical, but it's a deaf girl. She's signing. She's talking about at the start. She's like wanting to get into musical stuff, but doesn't have hearing, so that's a hurdle. But yeah, it looks all right. Cool. It didn't blow me away, but like obviously it's like visually or anything, but I mean that's not really the point of the game. I don't think so.
I gotta be honest, I do need to go back and watch all these trailers because so far I'm like,
I mean, yeah, this is the
This is
pre-show
section
is
you should've.
Dylan's section.
Yeah, like
It
even
really is,
like
isn't it?
up to like
it's where the real
Windblown and
video
stuff.
games are.
Windblown, like I popped off at fucking the Dave the Diver and Dredge shit, even though I haven't played Dredge.
Windblown,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
that-
pulled up Steam and like wishlist that like straight away.
Yeah, so Windblown was next. That's the new game from the Dead Cells developer. I did see that trailer. I've watched this one.
Okay.
That looked really cool. So, well, that one popped up. I looked on Twitter when I was on lunch. And I saw that one there. I was like, fuck it. That it actually looked I don't know, more Bastion like. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
Yeah, it
more,
looked
yeah.
well. Obviously, it's more isometric rather than
Yeah.
like side on that Dead Cells Dead
something
Cells
about
was.
the art style and everything. I don't know. So
Yeah,
maybe-
it's got a
Yeah.
very cool art style and just very gory trailer.
yeah.
And
and
yeah,
it's anime as fuck.
somebody said to me
Mm.
the first W needed to be flipped over. So
Mind blown. Yeah, fuck, that's a good joke. Hey, good bit.
Yeah.
Thumper Dev revealed Thrasher. So this is
was
the
also
new
very
game
tough.
from. So I haven't watched this yet, but like, so Thumper was an insane. It's on mobile and everything, but it's on VR, and I feel like that's the way it was. That was where it came out first, and it is insane in VR. Like it is a fucking mind trip.
This looks like it would be
visual
the
and audio
same.
trip. So if this is anything like that, then hell yeah, I'm all about it. My problem with Thumper was it was actually quite hard, which sort of disrupted my enjoyment. Because at times I just wanted to.
You just don't like hard games.
I just wanted. Yeah, it's true. I don't. Dave the Diver Dredge announced. What is this?
It's a crossover.
And I saw your tweet, but
Crossover.
I haven't actually watched the trailer.
It is
So what
Dredge,
actually
but
is it?
within it's Dredge within Dave the Diver.
Well,
so like,
no, it's
There's-
Dave the Diver within. No, it's Dredge within Dave the Diver.
I was gonna say,
You
no,
get
there
Dredge
is-
esque segments.
yeah, there's like Dredge animal, like fish and stuff in the sea, and the Dredge ship.
And it also
pops
likes
up.
like you can actually do Dredge like you can actually go on the boat like Dredge in like 3D rather than the 2-dimensional Dave the Diver style boat sections.
Every
So,
word
yes.
you just said sound like drip.
It is a beautiful crossover between two independent studios and two independent games.
Let's stop it.
True.
Stop it. Stop it. Ashley, you're being
from a
controversial.
little studio in New Zealand.
Two
to a
tiny
little
studios
studio-
working together to make something beautiful.
Right,
Make
here's where I
Nacon a
actually-
bunch of money.
Here's where this
Between
from
Nexon?
here onwards where I actually started my
Next time.
watch. World of Goo 2 was announced. This is cool. I remember playing. I never finished it, but I played a bit of World of Goo, a very cool physics-based puzzle game sort of thing.
Yeah.
Cool trailer and everything. It looked very, very cool. So
It's crazy that they didn't make another one.
yeah, I know.
Seeing
right?
as I
thought-
feel like World of Goo was on pretty much. I feel like World of Goo was on pretty much every console at the time.
eventually
Every
I
single
don't know.
device possible. It was up there with Skyrim in terms of it being on everything.
Nintendo Switch, Android, Wii, Microsoft Windows, iOS, and more. Yes, so probably
and more.
and more.
Not and less.
We then got Metaphor. I still don't know how to say this game.
Refantasio.
Fantasio. Anyway, it's a game from the people who made Persona.
Let's
I don't
fucking
like
go.
these trailers. I'm really excited for this game, but I just want to say quickly, I don't like these RPG trailers where it's just like a fade in, fade out of people doing big speeches in the background. It just does nothing for me personally. I'm keen for the game, but
I don't know what's the combat.
Yeah,
it looks like a
it's-
combination of both real time and then turn based somehow. Because
No,
at some
it
point he
looks-
was like hack
yeah.
and slashing, and then other points it was
Oh,
turn based.
Yeah, that's what's blown. Yeah,
That's the part that's confusing.
I'm intrigued. It looks like an
Yeah.
interesting world. And it was obviously got that Persona art style and everything. So
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
they really
there's
want you to know
lot
from
of
the people
questions.
that made the game you like.
yeah, all the people that made the game you like left that studio and started
Yeah.
working on this.
I feel like it's that thing where they just never have. Atlas mustn't have enough success with games outside of the Persona series that they're just like the marketing team is just like, you need to rely on the backing of people buying it based on the fact it's made by the same people. But then again, I don't know. Do people make games? Do people make games, guys? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure they're just made by studios.
no, if they did, or there was a YouTube channel, it would be inferior to Iron Man.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. No, games are actually made by Iron Mass.
Games are
Iron
made by
Mouse.
AI. Yeah.
There's just a bunch of mice in little cubicles typing out video games.
Yep, and tungsten
That
rats.
surprises
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy. Matthew McConaughey came out for some reason.
So this is the first trailer of the show.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey. No, they opened the show with an award, which was,
Yeah, but this is
a bad precedent because it. It's like interesting that was his decision instead of opening with bam trailer. No, let's open award and get our hopes up. But yeah, then Matthew McConaughey came out.
He's like, here's a game I've been working on. I'm not in the trailer at all. Anyway, here's Exodius.
Here's my terrible bit.
Sorry, did you just
Geoff
say?
Doesn't want me to say.
Did you just
Geoff
say?
Doesn't want me to say all right. He wants me to say pew 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 pew.
Did you just say Exodius? Are you a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh player?
It's true. Whoops. I mean, I was, and I had all the pieces, and I had 3 blue eyes white dragon that I could transform into the twin-headed, triple-headed.
Did you ever say Exodius Obliterate?
Yeah, I did actually.
Damn.
So I used to take my Yu-Gi-Oh deck to daycare. We used to have to go to daycare like during school holidays.
How old were you? You couldn't have been that old.
No.
You're that young.
I was like, no, I was old enough, but like because my parents worked, we weren't like old enough to like stay home. So
I wouldn't have called it daycare. It's like anyway, summer school or whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
summer school, sure, whatever. But yeah, I used to go there and battle people and wipe the floor with them. Anyway, Exodus, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, Matthew McConaughey introduces it. It's not featured in the trailer at all.
Love that. Anyway, this looked like whatever to me.
I mean, interesting setup.
Was saying it looks like Mass Effect, and I was like, nah, it screams Return.
I mean, the combat does
to me. Like the
combat looked like Mass Effect.
I mean,
I get it. The game, the characters.
I mean, it's sci-fi. You know.
Look, I think it's because it was very like it was like close to the back of the shoulder, third-person action, where they was like doing abilities where they're slamming into the ground. It's like doing stuff like that. It did look Mass Effect-y, combat-wise. Yeah, the rest.
I mean, the concept sounds interesting. So
I don't know.
I think we need to see more. The idea that you do certain events, you're a traveler through time because of light speed stuff, traveling through the light of time dilation. You know, it's Interstellar, the video game, but with fun stuff. Was the girl in Interstellar called Max?
Fuck, I can't remember. Don't ask me that.
I'm like, don't be too much of a thing. Yeah, okay.
Too much on those. Then we got God of War Ragnarok DLC where everyone like got really loud in the background, and then like
DLC I don't know why people are so hyped over this. This does not feel. Like
I think they assumed...
Why did he say "boy" when he wasn't there?
Yeah, I don't know, because they didn't record new lines. I think everyone assumed it was a new God of War game,
or like an actual meaningful DLC.
The rumor all along was DLC, but to be fair, it's free, so you can't complain too much.
I'm not complaining.
I'm gonna say,
it's just people losing their shit over it, implying that they cried.
They've said that this does have some story content and it is set after the game. However, it is obviously mostly a gameplay based DLC with like it's a roguelike where you're like playing over the same thing, dying, upgrading, whatever. It sounds cool.
Like the new Last of Us mode.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to play it solely because the problem with these DLCs where they're built around the combat is you haven't played the game for a year, you dive in and you die a lot and go fuck this shit and then uninstall. Yeah. So
well, hopefully you can set it on easy. So
yeah. Maybe.
Also, this is why Hades couldn't be on the show because they can't have 2 mythological based roguelikes on the show. So God of War just won out.
But they're set in completely different time periods.
But they had Alan Wake too. Mythologies. They had the Gods of Asgard playing. So
it's got
completely
Kratos
separate mythologies.
Kratos.
They literally had
of Sparta.
It was set in Valhalla, in Norse mythology, and then they had a trailer about Norse mythology later in the thing with Matthew Mercer. So
then obviously
I don't want to spoil Alan Wake 2, but Alan Wake 2 legit has a lot of Norse mythology in it.
Yeah, Norses are in.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
There's Finnish people, you know. Then we got the Untitled Goose Team House unveiled a new game called Big Walk. And my biggest question for this game is how did people outside Australia react to the soundscape at the start of this trailer?
They're like, what the hell is going on?
Like, is that real life? Because, you know, to us here, it
felt like home.
Regular morning.
It felt like fucking home. I was like, damn, this is some fucking good shit. This is...
And it's so funny because it's so
You're going to get
normal. You're just like,
Untitled
shut up, shut up out there, you fuck! Like, so normal. I thought this looked great though. I don't really understand it, but
is this a co-op game?
Yeah, so it looks
Surely.
like it looks like a co-op
co-op
game where you're working with your friends, or maybe randoms. I don't know. That's obviously the questions. Where you have to like work together to traverse and solve different puzzles and stuff. Is what it looked like to me. If I was to read between the lines, but it looked really cool. I also like that the environment looked of high quality to the very low effort characters. Like, that was the funniest thing to me. Right? The environment, yeah. I don't know. I'm keen to know more, of course, though. So I also love how House House had this major success with Uncharted Goose Game, made so much money, and they're like, we're gonna make a fucking weird game set in Australian Outback. Love that for them. Prince of Persia got a new trailer. Game looks cool still. Obviously, we all liked what we played at PAX. I'm keen for that. January 11th, coming out soon. Ninja 3 came out, showed a new trailer. Also got a song at the start. I got voice my opinion straight now. Of all the songs throughout the entire show, I don't like this whole let's show music for games that aren't out yet. I'm against that. I'm vetoing that. That's dumb.
Oh, do you mean the Hellblade music?
Hellblade,
this
Final
and
Fantasy. Yeah, no.
The Hellblade one, I was like,
only two examples.
When I can't remember her name, but she's like, oh, this is one of my favorite bands. I was like, really? Is it actually one of your?
They might be
bands?
though. We don't know.
They might be. They're just performing a song that is.
They could be very popular in again Finland,
Iceland.
I think Iceland, wherever the fuck they're from.
I'm just guessing.
One of those places,
you know,
European fucking places. They're probably
Could be
popular.
Greenland.
Yeah, it's probably a band. Fucking Zach Jackson knows from Well Played. He fucking loves shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. At this time, I'd like to
trailer
say...
look cool. Apparently, this game's coming out 2024. Kieran, just so you know, 2024. Apparently.
I don't trust it.
Have we ever had a year? Have we ever had a year?
No, we've never had anything. This game just rocked. This game, I think this is the third or fourth time this game has rocked up at the Game Awards.
Oh, well, it was here before the Xbox and PS5 were even out. So
yeah. Fuck me.
Yeah.
It's fucking eventually. This was supposed to be the game that was. You were supposed to be different. You were supposed to be the chosen one to lead the first party Xbox games into the light of day. Do you remember that day? Remember that back in the day where it was like, fuck yeah, Xbox bought Ninja Theory. We're going to have good single player first party games now.
Yeah.
Now 2023 and fuck.
If you'd like to keep a counter for all the Xbox games that are announced during the show and the amount that actually had solid release dates, keep up to date.
Shut up.
Akira Nakamura came out, showed off trailer, CG trailer. What did I say? Akira?
I don't think you said it right there.
Probably not. So originally from Tango Gameworks, of course, was working on Ghostwire Tokyo when and then randomly disappeared. I don't know whatever happened there. Probably will never know. Anyway, community.
I think it's pretty clear from this trailer why she left. Creative differences.
Yeah, I think
they wanted to be spooky when they made Ghostwire Tokyo or whatever it's called.
That's it. Yeah.
And this was her.
That is exactly it.
Yeah. I like that. So this is a very like proof of concept trailer. But my proof of this is oddly similar in idea to Ghostwire Tokyo because it does appear to be about a group of people fighting back against creatures of which they can only see is what it appears to be.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that feature set.
Yeah.
Features parkour, which Ghostwire Tokyo did. First person combat, presumably swords.
It doesn't show.
Sit there and look at the teacher. Whoever gets these handed in, the teacher's going to have to work out who copied whose homework. That's all.
Well, I mean, if she was
this
the
one
original...
looks fun and cartoony, so this
exactly
completely different.
This one's got.
Well, the thing with Ghostwire Tokyo was that game thought it like it set out and they like put out the trailers like this game's scary. It was not scary. It was fucking not even close to scary. But Ash could play that game, right? He would turn it on.
This
and go,
game is going to be terrifying.
Maybe, and maybe it just tricks you. Maybe it lulls you in face sensor colors.
Lulls you in, and then every corner is a jump scare.
Maybe. Also, I like the idea of to you. Horror games are just jump scares.
Aren't they?
Maybe. Ori
No,
Moon
it's
Studios
not the
team.
jump scares. The jump scares are the good parts of horror games. It's the fucking creepy tense shit that's the bad parts.
It's
of
the
games.
build up to the jump scare.
It's when nothing's happening is the problem.
Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah. Moon Studios has revealed their new game. It's not an Ori game, so it's a hack and slash game. So it looks really cool. Very different for the team. Obviously, isometric, top down, beautiful environments. I don't know, they're on a pirate ship or some shit, some stage in this trailer. But similar to Ori, there's just the thing that was taking me back is because if I was just to focus on the player character, I'm like, yeah, that looks fine, that looks cool, that whatever. But it's just if you look at all the detail that's in the background and stuff during any of these environments, similar to Ori, it's just so much happening. And yeah, obviously Ori and Will of the Wisps and whatever the one's called, I can't remember. Both the Ori games are really good.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it called? Whatever. Anyway, it was a good game.
Will of the Wisps
Wicked.
Being published by this is being published
Private
by
Division.
Private Division, so probably actually going to come on PlayStation.
Might actually come out.
Yeah, it won't be delayed for 7-10 years. I also laughed because the way that Geoff set this trailer up is like, this is a brand it isn't lost to me that every single Game of the Year nominee is a sequel or a part of a franchise. We like to have like brand new games from new IPs, and I thought it would have been hilarious if you just had something based on something else. You know,
Sega then put out a trailer for their games they're working on or something like that. But the trailer announced they're doing a new Jet Set Radio, Shinobi, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, and Crazy Taxi.
Wait, that's Golden Axe? I thought it was games. Golden Age. That's funny. Okay.
No, sorry, I know.
Damn.
But yeah, it's very weird to me. I know a lot of people got excited about this one, I guess, just for the idea of
it's okay.
Their beloved franchises.
This could have been a press release.
This could have been a press release. Like, I'm not getting excited about cool trailer, good effort, everyone. You know, top marks. But
I mean, they did a good job of hyping up the people who would get hyped up.
It's just a hype trailer saying we're making new games in these beloved franchises, and you're like, okay, like, good. Yeah, that sounds like a good business decision. Like, good one, team. Good one. I mean, I'm down for a fucking new gen. Honestly, Crazy Taxi is the one I'm most excited about. Crazy Taxi on current gen consoles with super fast loading times and maybe going a million miles an hour and like flying around corners. I'm all about that shit. Give that to me. Dragon Ball.
Are we really surprised they're making another Streets of Rage? Wasn't the last one really like pretty successful?
It was like
but now they're taking it back. The last Streets of Rage was really, really good. I bet you they fuck it up now. They didn't give a fuck before. You know, that was the problem. Now they're like, oh, we care now because it was successful. Now they'll ruin it. Watch. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero got announced. I don't know what this is. It's a Dragon Ball game. Bunch of
small Dragon Ball fighting games.
Yeah, cool. Good for them. Dead by Daylight spin-off. The casting of Frank Stone was announced. This one's weird, but looks really cool. So it is a spin-off to Dead by Daylight universe. Apparently there's a universe, and which is confusing to me because there's so many DLCs and crossovers with other like horror franchises and stuff. I'm like, how do you have a universe? Anyway, Supermassive Games, who did, of course, Until Dawn, is bringing out a single player game set in that universe. Cool trailer, creepy trailer. What's going on? Dude with a fucking weird ass mask at the end of it and key art and whatever else. So
I mean, it's a cool mask.
Cool mask.
Or cool, yeah,
cool concept for a mask. I don't know.
Different.
Ned Kelly wannabe.
Well, no, I think it's like a,
it's a welder's
people
mask.
who use the fire welder's mask. That's
a welder's mask.
Yeah.
Square Enix announced Visions of Mana, a new
awesome.
Mana game. This looks cool.
You're never going to play it though.
I'm surprised. No, yeah, never. It'll take way too long. But I guess Secrets of Mana, that remake must have done well enough for them. I guess from 2 years ago, whatever it was. So, I mean, I'm not saying they made this in 2 years, but Rise of Ronin, they got a release date. This looks very, very cool. Obviously, we've seen this one in the State of Play or something at some stage this year. I can't remember when, but Team Ninjas.
It might have been in I think it was in the showcase.
It's like one of the really
PlayStation showcase.
Yeah. But yeah, it's from all accounts, they have said not a Souls game, just a straight up action game. I believe I remember reading, we discussed on Platinum Explosion about the difficulty and stuff. And I think they said something about difficulty settings.
It looks definitely more like a Dynasty Warriors-esque.
Yeah, but like with a single player focus
and guns.
Yeah. Looked really, really cool though. And it is one of a couple games that I think had solid release dates in this show.
Yeah.
So March 22nd, 2024. That's cool. PlayStation shows up for like one game, gives a release date. Xbox shows up for several.
Dylan, this is the Game Awards. It's not about looking at the near future or the recent
It's not about
past.
looking at the people who. It's not about looking at the people who made
future.
the games either. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the people who made games that we don't know if they're good or not.
Yeah. Let's acknowledge them. So Kojima come out and had his bit. So the game's called Odd or OD. I don't know, it's OD, I believe. Yeah.
It's
probably stands for something like Omnitropical Dynasties Dimension,
or just Overdose.
Super
as actually said,
maybe.
That,
yeah. So it's a horror game from all accounts, and it's being worked on also with John Peel, who came out, and apparently the Avengers, according to Kojima. I mean, obviously, I'm hyped for this. Like, I'm excited. It's a Kojima game. I'll probably love it, I presume. It was a dumb segment.
I hate it, and this happened with fucking Death Stranding, where Kojima's like, "This is something new. This is not your traditional video game."
No, Kieran. He said it is a game, but it's also a movie. But it's not something new. It's a new genre. It's not a Strand game.
He fucking said that about fucking Death Stranding.
And he was right.
He was right. He invented a brand new genre that everybody's copying. Even Mario is copying Death Stranding.
It's true.
Influencing everybody.
It's true. He's not even lying. He's not even doing a bit. Mario definitely was influenced by Death Stranding. The multiplayer is 100% influenced by... Because you can place these little fucking letters and stuff like that for people to read and interact with.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Strand game.
It's interesting because the actors that he has in this are saying like a lot of like random words, and those are the kind of words that people say to like get
ready to
copied
film
into AI to copy their voice or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So whether like AI and that plays a role in this, I don't know. Instead of themes, not necessarily the making of the game.
I'm presuming
but it is a cloud generated game and held by the power of Xbox, so maybe it's all AI generated for all I know.
Possibly. I'm presuming this is a very, very long time away because Death Stranding 2 is going to come out before this.
Probably.
So it's crazy that this was shown.
No, I was a little disappointed because I thought Norman Reedus was the second person coming out of the door, not Jordan Peele. And I was like, that'd be a really cool segue to go into a Death Stranding 2 trailer. Didn't do that though.
I tell you what, I'm thinking, man, is Geoff a fan of wrestling? Because that was like, because he didn't just come through the door. His music hit, and then he came through.
Because Geoff, I fucking hate Geoff's acting in any situation where you know he's.
Kieran, he literally put a forbidden door on the stage.
Whoa, who is it? Who's behind the door?
Who is it? It's like
he came from a completely different medium.
It's like when he's talking. It's like when he's talking about Sean Murray. Talking to Sean Murray, he's like, "Well, do you have anything of this new game to show us?" You're like, "Of course, you fucking know he does."
It's someone from the movie and TV world. We haven't had anyone on this show. Oh wait, we have had several. Never mind. What a crazy crossover,
Geoff Keighley on this show. If you can't tell, guys.
Have we gotten to the Gonzo bit yet? Because
we're past the Gonzo bit.
You talk about
Can we talk about how much it's crazy that his whole bit was
Gonzo got to talk more than anyone on that won an award. So good for Gonzo.
I just want to fuck that chicken. And he wants to do it slowly. He doesn't want to do it, you know.
Jeff's like, I love this bit.
I don't understand the Muppets thing. I do not understand.
This is the clearest case of Geoff desperately wanting to meet his heroes.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the complete set.
It's a man with his hand up a puppet's ass like he's talking to it.
You know what's even worse? If you see pictures, I saw pictures of it. They don't even like attempt to hide the man for the live audience. For the live audience, it's just the guy just sat there with the fucking puppet.
Yeah.
there. It's
Gonzo is a lie.
Also, I'm pretty sure maybe that was pre-recorded because how did Geoff get to the stage so quickly?
there was enough.
He ain't running to the stage. Unless
Dude,
someone's carrying him.
Gonzo was chasing that
Segue.
chicken really fucking slowly.
Yeah, it's true. True.
Really slowly.
Gonzo's got tiny feet.
Gonzo doesn't have feet. Anyway,
sure he does.
Kojima's bringing out a game in 2030
Just not all the time.
or something.
Kojima!
Jurassic Park Survival was announced.
This
This
sick.
had a couple seconds of gameplay in it. Started with CG trailer, but all in all, I'm fucking keen. If
I thought this
turns
was
out
a
to be as good as
VR
is.
game at first, but then
So did I at first.
Yeah. it's
no,
it's a good-
apparently it's,
Interesting. When is this set? Is my question. Is this
After
set
the first movie.
like because it's like something steps on Sam Neill's hat, right?
Well, at the start, based on the trailer, they make out like they've just escaped the island, and this one poor person's got left there by accident.
This one person that we never saw in the movie.
Yeah, they were
This
just
one
off
person of
camera.
color
Just
we
off
never
camera.
saw in the movie.
Yeah,
Really
says a
gets
lot,
left
you know?
behind.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Also, because it's a person of color, I'm looking forward to all the Jurassic Park's Gone Woke
yeah,
things that are
yeah.
be coming out.
Well, because at the end of the trailer, they have the Velociraptor breaking out of the cold storage,
cold
like,
storage
from
room, yeah.
from the first film. So
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm keen as beans for this. I think as far as trailers that gave me bare minimum, because it's a teaser trailer, this is probably the best one I think from the show, like of a new game.
mhm.
I'd say for me personally, lots of potential. Will it up to it? We'll see. Black Myth Wukong got a trailer here, but I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest, because fuck that.
Yeah,
shit.
why didn't Geoff talk about all the problems that in studio still about sexual,
So if you don't know this,
overworking and-
I'd highly suggest go reading the really good article over
Rebecca
on
Valentine, I'm pretty
IGN
sure.
by Rebecca Valentine, talking all about the massive and utterly, honestly ridiculous amount of sexism and just disgusting behavior to
just
be
general
honest.
abuse.
That has been happening within this studio, to the point that like devs are just saying in interviews like euphemisms about like masturbating and all sorts of weird shit about how women can't appreciate like their games, and like the most like outlandish wild shit that apparently Western people just ignore because it has to be either translated or they have to read. Like that's, and yeah. So anyway, I went from being
Because there's
keen
no
about
viral
this-
clips of them saying.
Yeah,
it online
that's the
because-
problem.
Man,
So people only watch
annoying.
TikTok.
Addictive.
Can you make it a TikTok? You make it a TikTok? No.
Man, no, you got to put Subway Surfer in the bottom right corner of it. No, Dylan, this is your fault. You predicted this would be here, and you made this happen.
Yeah,
on you,
'cause
man.
Jeff
willed
loves
this into existence.
Yeah, it's from,
Yeah.
Anyway,
do you
yeah,
want to?
so
Jeff loves troubled studios.
Do you
He
want
does,
to
he does love
maybe as you're standing with the matter of this, you will deduct your own point from your bingo card for the trailer prediction for this
I
one.
mean, he already lost, so really.
Already
doesn't
lost.
matter.
I want him to lose
Yeah.
more. I would like him to lose more.
all right. I'll happily
Yeah.
deduct my point. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there you go.
So I skipped this trailer. I don't know if anyone actually wants to talk about it, but feel free.
It looked like more of the same. It got a release date though. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll see
Anyway.
if people care about it. Well, people will care
People care.
Because
People
they don't
buy,
care
people
who-
don't care,
because,
people
as
don't
we've
buy.
established,
People
they
don't
don't-
make games.
they don't care who makes their games because nobody makes them.
They just come
So
out of nowhere.
who cares?
It doesn't matter what it says.
They just get laid by some chicken that Gonzo wants to fuck.
That was good. I'll say that. That was a good one. Suicide Squad got a new trailer. It was boring, in my opinion. Did anyone like this?
We've
It
seen
looks
this trailer
fine,
before.
you know?
This is the same trailer that they played every other time for Suicide Squad. This trailer
It
has
felt
done
like it, but
nothing.
is that real? Like, is it?
It's a different trailer in terms of like some of the content, because I think it
The
makes it
actual
seem like
visuals.
Wonder Woman's on the Suicide Squad side, but
She isn't. She hasn't been. Yeah.
yeah, that she hasn't been
hasn't been
turned. But yeah, nah. Like this is the same trailer that we've seen every other time with with Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see because all these people breaking their NDAs have been saying it's pretty solid. So
Yeah, the problem with that is that when people sign up for these like closed betas, no one reads the fucking, like, yep, I agree. And then people like, I got the devs and shit tweeting out like, hey, you can't talk about the game at all. They're like, whatever, guys. Warframe got a bit. Warframe, good for them.
Warframe again.
Warframe
Continue to go strong.
I don't have nothing against Warframe.
No,
Warframe's a secret success. It has its own con. It has a major fan base, and from all accounts, it seems to keep people pretty happy most of the time.
So I don't think it's on your list of studios that have any layoffs this year. So
yeah, I don't believe it is. So good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. Assassin's Creed Origins Bayek.
I hate that is how that's titled. I actually really hate that is titled that way. That's fucked.
That they didn't include the voice actor's name in the title at all.
I have to find his name. Hold on.
Yeah, they didn't include his name. They didn't include
Abakar Salim. Abakar Salim.
He was actually given time to actually have like a heartfelt moment within the fucking Game Awards, and like kind of. It was.
I mean, and it was probably the best speech because he actually had time.
Yeah,
he wasn't accepting an award.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I liked how he talked about growing up playing video games with his father. Gave a shout out to some good games. Everything from fucking Garry's Mod to Golden Sun. So like good bit, and the game looks pretty cool. Like it's coming from EA
What's the game
Originals.
called, Dylan?
Tales of Kenzaru. Is it canon enough?
I don't know.
Kenzera? Kenzera? Yeah, Kenzera. Kenzera. Looks very cool.
Zao.
Obviously, a lot of looks to have a lot of inspirations, I guess.
It looks like the Prince of Persia game, kind of.
But I mean, thematic, like culturally,
gameplay wise, it looks
different.
like that. But obviously, it's got a different art style.
Yeah.
But when he came out, I was like, "Damn, he's going to be. This is the Black Panther game."
That's actually hopefully that one maybe.
No, the way he was kind of dressed with like
maybe
African garb.
That should have stayed in the drafts, champ.
That
should have stayed in
I've
the
also,
drafts.
I've also 6 things in.
That should have stayed in the drafts, Chief. That one.
That is an excuse.
I was hoping it was the Black Panther game because then I would have got a point.
Yeah, you're all about them points.
It's all about winning.
All about that points. Looks cool. Keen to find out more about this one. Does look interesting. Talking about interesting though, we then got the new game from the Dontnod team. Very much in the vein
Paper Girls.
of kinda. I mean, yeah. So it's now called Lost Records Bloom and Rage. So similar to, it kind of looks like everything we like about Life is Strange stuff, especially in past when me and Kieran have talked about it, and like the music and that being such a big part of it thematically and whatever else. Like this seems like they're just like, hey, we're really successful when you just do games about like teenagers, music and angst and hanging out. Yeah.
And
so here's a
sort
game.
of supernatural
shit. Yeah. And you know what? They're right. That is when they do pretty good. So I'm keen for this.
But it's interesting because this looks like a cross between Paper Girls and what's that show that you love with the cannibalism?
Yellow Jackets?
Yes. Because obviously there's a time jump at the end of the trailer where they have to go back to them, an event from their youth. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one I thought was a Babysitter's Club trailer. I'm like, man, that'd be cool.
You're pulling out some wild swings with what you think a lot of these games are. I tell you what.
No.
I thought it was Black Panther. I thought it was the Babysitter's Club. Like, can't wait for you to tell me what you think the next game is.
And then I thought it was Paper Girls, so I mean that was close up. But...
Yeah. Definitely very cool though. Keen to find out more about this one for sure. We got Berserker Kazan, which just looked like an action game to me. I don't know. Didn't really do much.
I don't know. He set it up as it being part of a massive franchise, but I don't know what franchise it's from.
Is it based on the anime Berserker?
I don't know.
No, that's called Berserk.
No, it's Berserk. Nope.
Sorry, I fucked
shut
it
that
up.
one down.
Sorry.
Nope, that's
fucking. It's from the.
My weeb card's lost.
This is the next entry in the long-running Dungeon and Fighter universe. whatever that is.
This is also an independent game.
Oh, DNF rule.
Something about the way you just said, "Oh, DNF." That's right. Like that was such a
That's
yeah.
That's I've seen those letters put together somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I just clicked on it. Apparently, came out in 2016. It's a fighting game. I don't know how this relates to that, but yeah, cool. We then got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth theme song, and they showed new gameplay, I guess, in the background and stuff. Again,
but then they released a trailer separate.
Did they?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, music, cool, but I just honestly, I just feel like showing trailer. I feel like it's wasted. Like it again, just coming back to the theme of the Game Awards and how wrong it is. It's like we're putting together a show to celebrate this past year's game. Let's show and dedicate a moment to show a song for next year's game. It just feels weird.
But they did do a song for this year's game, so even that.
But then also, I feel like there was a bunch of footage.
Dylan, don't you know the Oscars? They always perform a song for the next year.
I feel like also during this that there was a bunch of footage for this game that we've never seen before.
Yeah,
there was.
I'm pretty sure that the trailer they released afterwards was the actual trailer that was playing in the background.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Apex Legends is also crossing off with Final Fantasy on January 9th.
When we dropping?
Maybe you guys are dropping.
Yeah. I mean, we're on holidays.
Can I say how appropriate
skins, right?
Can I say how appropriate it is that Wraith's skin is Vincent? I fucking love that. That's good shit.
I'm down for that. Yeah, I like this. I like this crossover. Not a crossover I'll expect, but you know, I'm down for it. Honkai Star Rail Next Destination. Don't care. Skull and Bones release date got announced February 16th. We shall see. Beta is coming next week.
I mean,
15th, apparently
anything's possible. The day before came out, so
it's true. Look out for our friends at Wellplayed. Zach was over in Singapore checking out the game, so there you go. Shout outs. Read his article. Arcane Lion announced a Blade game. Very short teaser trailer.
Leon.
Yep. Leon.
Sorry. They announced that. So the French people got their hands on Blade. Good for them.
Yeah. Arcaleon's going to show Arcane Austin how to make a game about vampires.
I like how you just recycle your tweets as jokes on the show.
Sure, why not?
I will say, when it started, I was like, oh, no, guys, you haven't given up on... No, please don't go back. Just pretend it didn't happen. Just move away from that part of your history, please. And then it was Blade, and I was like, oh, that's good. That's fine. We're all good.
I haven't seen it. I assume people have already asked this question and I just haven't had time to look into it, but do we assume this is Xbox exclusive or?
I believe so. Exclusive. Yeah, it is. It's the same as.
I mean, it's Arcane, so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
so
I guess
party
it's
Marvel game. Sure.
I guess it's hey, PlayStation has theirs. Xbox, you can have Blade.
Yep. PlayStation's got Spider-Man. We've got Blade.
Is Wolverine going to be on both, or is Wolverine just?
No, Wolverine's Insomniac. So it's
Insomniac, so it's just PlayStation. Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I like Blade more after the Midnight Sun game. He's an interesting character that's more interesting after that. And you know, we're never going to get the movie with Mahershala probably.
Interesting point is that this game is apparently set in Paris.
Yes,
that's cool.
Which makes sense because you know vampires originated there.
And some move there, like Woody Allen.
Sucking on the youth.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of his many crimes. He should be in jail for or dead. Yeah. What a show. Blade. Yeah. So I can picture it. You know, that's the thing. I feel like if you picture Deathloop and you picture that
Dishonored
style, gameplay, Dishonored, whatever, you could definitely picture that working for Blade, I feel.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a good move. This is a good move by Marvel Games.
Yes. It's a very good move because they were trying to keep all their cards close to their chest for a while there, make sure they're all done, you know, in-house Disney games, whatever else. And now they're just
giving them to studios that
when are
we great games.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
When are we going to get like some big game director like Hideo Kojima or Neil Druckmann being like,
Never.
guys, the superhero genre is getting too big for our industry. It's too much.
They don't care.
Good.
They don't care.
Excellent. I'm glad.
I don't care. Twisted Metal Season 2 was announced as they said, which I'm excited about because I actually think
kind of ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, as the year slowly creeps to a close, that show was honestly probably one of the biggest surprises of not being shit of the year. I don't know if that's an award we're doing, but biggest that wasn't
biggest
shit.
Surprise.
That wasn't shit. That would probably be Twisted Metal.
I'm trying to think what the category would be like. Above expectations.
Because I think I really expected it to be shit. And then it's pretty fun. Like, again, I just want to reiterate for people who have decided not to watch it because they thought it looked shit in trailers. It's pretty fun. I would suggest.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. Lightspeed. Hold on. What? Lightspeed LA is the studio. They announced a fully original AAA futuristic open world game, which is a bunch of keywords for SEO. And it's coming. It's called Last Sentinel. It had a cool trailer. It's cyberpunk shit. I don't know, whatever. It's on a CG trailer. Looks like a lot of video games these days. People shooting.
A future winner of the best ongoing game award.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's some political elements in this about like hostile takeover and police force, but I don't know. It could just be me. But
potentially. And it's a minority group and all this stuff, and there's robots.
As a female, as a lead, so that automatically makes it woke. So
woke,
yeah. I know.
Just like Grand Theft Auto, right?
That's true. Very much like Grand Theft Auto. The first Descendant got a release date. Well, no, it didn't. It got a release window. Summer 2024. Yeah. Cool. Good for them. And then Hoyoverse showed a Zenless Zone. I fast forwarded that.
I don't remember that trailer at all. So
the studio behind GTFO announced a sci-fi heist game called Den of Wolves. That was a very short trailer that happened here at some stage.
Looks cool.
Sharkbob announced Exoborn Master of the Apocalypse. So this is from the team behind Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. And they're now making a open world extraction shooter.
Yep. This
is Blood Hunt the Battle Royale?
Yep.
Okay.
Which, from what I played, although it never hit the fan base, it was pretty solid if people had actually played it.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I heard as well.
Yeah, it was actually pretty solid. Mechanically and everything. It was pretty solid. Fallout people came out. I don't know I can't remember what they even talk about. They showed the same trailer, right? I can't remember.
It was a slightly recut trailer with a couple of different shots.
Yeah.
It was very similar.
Yeah.
But they presented an award.
They presented an award. Yeah. Cool. Good for them. Hello Games, then came out. Sean Murray announced that No Man's Sky is still kicking. Everyone likes it now.
The montage was really good.
It was really good, yeah. They really turned that ship around. Really.
It's crazy that game is 10 years old. Is the most shocking thing.
Yeah. It's crazy because when that game released, it was like, man, this is this dude's career over. No, I mean like post.
No, before it's like this is going to be the best everything ever. And then it came out, and everybody's like, "This isn't what we thought it was going to be." And now it's more than they thought it was.
And now their upcoming game, Light No Fire, with this quote, Polygon has made sure to include in the article. Sean Murray said it is the first real open world, something without boundaries. And
I hate
see that held against him.
This was. They're selling it as a 1-to-1 scale world. Like it is supposed to be absolutely fucking massive, and it
could be. It could be massive. I don't think they ever said it was 1-to-1 because it is a fantasy world.
No, I've seen it referred to 1-to-1 by.
I don't think he said 1-to-1.
No, he didn't say it, but I've seen it in like articles and stuff.
Of people who quoted from developers. Or is it people
quoted from developers.
Like
apparently, people got to play it this morning, or got to do something with it this morning with the team.
Also, and this is no different than No Man's Sky. The trailer looked cool, right?
Yeah.
The only reason that I feel like, and honestly, if people, hold on, I'll put it this way: I feel like he's won his right to get a little bit of faith back.
Nope. Yeah. Not when it comes to build. Nah. Not when it comes to building up a game, I don't think he has. There's no faith you can go there.
I feel like he has, because everything post the initial No Man's Sky, he has every update
Over-delivered.
and he's delivered on everything
But
that they've said
he-
since then.
To be honest, right? I think for me to think that he's won it back, he needs to. This game needs to come out as he is in the same like kind of sphere that he is talking about it in. Like it can't be like he did with No Man's Sky. Like it can't be saying
Well, the
that it's
problem
going
with
to
No
be.
Man's Sky is he was going on shows like Colbert and whatever else with no PR person, just talking.
Well, he
absolute
was-
wild
Yeah, this
shit.
time he's got a PR person, so it's going to be fine.
But he was talking about the game being multiplayer and stuff when it was first coming
Which it
out.
is
And
now.
then no,
and it is.
no,
Took
but it
10
was at
years,
the
but we'll get
time.
there.
It was advertised as, it would take you a while because of how big the galaxies
Here,
are. But
it released
10
in early
years.
access.
no, it didn't release in early access. Fuck off! No, it didn't. It was a full game release. I was there.
You know,
But it was still early access.
It was
You just
still
didn't know.
hindsight,
It
it was released in early access.
You can't make a hindsight call of it was in early access. I could do that for fucking Cyberpunk then. Cyberpunk was in fucking early access. Then.
Well, then it should have been best ongoing game. Then.
Look, I'm willing to give my man a go. I'm willing to give
Yeah.
him a
It sounds like an interesting concept,
Mm.
but then when you think about it deeper, like, is it that
Is it that
Let's
different than
use-
No Man's Sky?
no? For using Kieran's example, is that going to be interesting to have a one-to-one world?
if he pulls it off, yes. If it's
Like-
if it's
Yeah,
full
but
of
what's the moment-to-moment gameplay?
traveling,
Well, I assume it's no
and-
different than No Man's Sky. Like you're
If-
just doing shit.
if it is one-to-one in terms of like if there is stuff in the world, if there is quests and adventures to be had and cities and
But
like
it also sounded like
settlements.
it's also an MMO.
Well, the
like-
thing is, when I looked at it, I was like, this looks a lot like a different version of Ark. Like this looks very Ark-like, and I just wanted.
It's it's also interesting that like this is kind of more Elder Scrolls, whereas No Man's Sky was more Starfield, and how those studios have gone reverse, I guess. Interestingly,
Yeah, we definitely need to get more information on this one, but
yes, but they have faith. I'm optimistic.
I'm optimistic as well, to be honest. New Guilty Gear character was revealed. Final Fantasy 16 DLC trailer. What's it called? Echoes of the Fallen.
You missed
Out now.
so
Sorry,
Okay.
jump over my. You just missing my boy Simu Lee
and he's
coming out
Oh,
on
shit,
stage
sorry. Simu
and
Lee
it's
came
with a
out,
with
he
a
broke his leg.
torn ACL.
Yeah, fucking good for you, dude.
At least he was in his trailer. Sure, he said but he was in it.
Nothing against him, but my care for any Hollywood celebrity got less and less the longer this show went on.
What,
That's
you
fair.
didn't pop off for the Lies of P main character coming on stage to announce Game of the Year?
No,
Damn.
no, I really didn't. Fuck
You
off
should've been
back to
cosplay.
your
That would've been
fucking
great.
chocolate factory, Willie.
Hey, that movie sounds like it's going to be fantastic. So
Good for him. Final Fantasy 16 didn't
You're
win
playing
any
this,
awards,
right?
but it's got DLC.
It did win an
award.
award. No.
What did it win?
Don't. It won fucking music.
won a couple.
It won a couple.
good for
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's right. It didn't involve the actual gameplay or the story. Then the
he's getting
finals.
2 DLCs from the look of it,
Yeah, good for them.
including
The-
one that's available right
No
now.
one gives a fuck.
Shadow
Ash.
dropped. There is a large audience that does like Final Fantasy 16 and is listening to this.
There
out
was
of hate.
all those reviewers. There's all those reviewers that gave it a 10 when it came out, Dylan.
How do they feel now?
a lot of people you
Idiots.
respect.
A lot of people
Not
you
anymore.
respect. And a lot of people you know.
Fools, all of them. The finals was a game with AI voice acting.
It's a game.
It's a game
today,
without
apparently.
Australian servers.
Yeah, so we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Capcom then revealed Monster Hunter Wilds. So yeah, the new entry, the follow up to Worlds, basically.
It's like
Fully open world
Worlds,
game
but wilds.
coming out 2025. This will do gangbusters. Obviously, Worlds was massive, so I expect this to be the same. This has a lot more monsters in it. That trailer where they got all the armadillos and shit at the 30 seconds in the trailer. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of armadillo motherfuckers rolling around, you know, like.
You were going to say, I want to fuck those armadillos. So I was going to holy. Whoa.
No, I do not.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know it's like 2 years away. 2025 is a long time away. I hope in 2025 I have enough time to give this a go because
you won't.
I want it.
You won't. Yeah, how many A's this game's got in its kind of.
Hey, he got really into Wild Hearts, you know, and this is a game that will actually not get cancelled.
He got really into Wild Hearts. It did not last for very long.
I played like 50 hours though.
That's because it got cancelled.
You know. I feel like I put a good chunk of time into that game.
Yeah.
And then Baldur's Gate 3 is out on Xbox now.
Whoa! Shadow drop. Boom.
That wasn't part of the show, but I also called it, so.
Wasn't on the show though, was it?
I feel like they would have made it part of the show if they had had time to announce it during the speech, but they cut it off.
Yeah. Fuck Geoff.
Yeah.
Unless they were like, yeah, we won. Let's drop the game.
Maybe.
Which is, you know. I don't know what the series events was.
Well, no, the trailer they tweeted didn't say, "Hey, Game of the Year award-winning game is out now on Xbox." So I feel like it was already tweet scheduled to go, no matter what. Anyway, that was all the games. So how do we feel now that we've reached the end of this journey?
About the same as I did when we started.
Yeah,
I feel better. I feel like I've got.
You feel sobered up.
Got a lot of stuff off your chest.
You've sobered up.
No, like I wouldn't go that far, but I just definitely feel like I've got a lot of my. I've expressed my emotions, which feels.
I think there's a lot of stuff that's interesting in here.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's interesting in that first 20 minutes that I need to go watch.
No, but you said you like Lost Records, the Tales of Ken Zera.
All the stuff from the pre-show that you can go back and watch. Pony Island,
Rise of Ronin.
Yeah. Pity about the Game
game.
Awards show. It's not like I was
stuff.
watching a show called the Game Awards that was shit in a Game Awards show. I just can't get over it.
You know what? Maybe we should wrap up the show, eh?
No, let's. I think we need another 10, 20 minutes on the Game Awards.
Oh, quick!
Need just
let's wrap the show this up this way. Actually, quick, before we wrap up. Kieran, how do you feel about the Grand Theft Auto trailer?
I think it looks amazing. I think using the Tom Petty song has really brought it to life. I'm excited for it. It fucking sucks that I fucking hate that leaks are people celebrating leaks, and I saw somebody take it being like, yeah, doing everything. I'm like, no, you're just fucking ruining it for the developers at Rockstar. But look, if the game comes out looking like that, fucking, it's gonna be insane. And I'm very excited to buy it once on a console and then buy it again on PC at some point, and then again when they do a remaster.
Ash?
Yeah, this looks like a game that will be around for 10 years probably. If they can deliver on what they showed in this trailer, we're all going to be very happy and very impressed.
Except for Dylan.
Except for Dylan, because he won't play it. Oh, no, maybe he'll play it because there's a female lead. So...
Got him.
Apparently, in Pudo... Sorry. A person who is not a male.
A female presenting lead, yeah.
A female presenting lead, because apparently they're everything but a man. Has been the discussion on the internet this week. And it's crazy to think that suddenly all these people who were super high on GTA have suddenly turned on GTA because of
I'm
the people in the game.
Crazy.
Keen on this game for one reason only.
Female
all
presenting
the right-wing pieces of shit who have been losing their mind saying they hate this game because you can kill cops, and they're like, this is bad and all this sort of stuff. I fucking love how angry it's been making those Andrew Tate pieces of shit. So yeah, I'm keen for this.
My favorite is the thing where it's there's the commentary that people in the younger generations are sex adverse now, and you look at this trailer and you're like, no, that's
cool. Then the young people will. That's another reason for the young people won't play it then.
Exactly, right. It's gonna be great. It hasn't been announced yet, but Did anybody else think the male protagonist sounded like Nolan North? Just from the very short little bit that he...
Every single person I've seen who reacted was like, is that Troy?
I thought it was Nolan.
Alana Pierce listened, and she's like, oh, is it Troy?
Terrible.
So, but there was so many people of the era where they were huge, like, who did knockoff voices, that it could be just about anybody.
Yeah, I find it really interesting that they didn't announce the voice cast at the same time.
Well, they don't normally announce voice cast till like very...
Yeah, no, but if they're going to make the game about like one lead that they like, someone out there, the people out there that are playing these parts have just got a good NDA on them to shut the fuck up. So,
Dylan, we didn't find out who was Mario until the game came out. And
that's a good point. You're right. I'll take back everything I said. That's a very good point. Very good point.
So,
or
yeah, I also did not enjoy the people like kind of like enjoying the leaks or like just saying, I don't care about leaks, that kind of stuff. Especially I saw some people like who just launched like a website, and like obviously a lot of planning and effort went into that launch, and like they're like, nah, fuck these people and how they wanted to launch their game. It's just marketing material. That's beneath me. These marketing people, they're not game devs, so who cares if their work doesn't matter.
I think I felt on this occasion I would side and say it felt bad that it was leaked. I definitely do side on the part where like Jason Schreier reporting that a Grand Theft Auto trailer is probably coming soon. I don't count that as ruining.
That's not a leak though.
No, that's
not a leak.
That's different. Jason Schreier isn't uploading the video.
No, but I just want to like clarify, because for some people they talk about these things interchangeably like it's the same thing, but I definitely feel like reporting.
I think reporting on the leak and linking to the leak and stuff like that's bad. Like I think
reporting on the leak and not linking to the link is okay. I think reporting and linking the link is different.
Yeah,
especially when the leaked version had an ad for Bitcoin over
Bitcoin.
The top of it,
so. Yeah. Because I know whenever stuff leaks, I think it's fine if people want to write about it, because it is news and it is a job to report things. I think the big decider is, do you decide to link the leaked video or just talk about it? I feel like that's the decider. Anyway, thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Arcade Couch. Let us know how you feel about the Game Awards. And what you feel about them being called that, I guess, is if we just should change it to the Keighleys as of next year and just make it all about game trailers. You know what? Fuck it.
The game showcase with some statues.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Just do that. What do you think about any trailers, all that sort of stuff? You can do that on Discord, explosionnetwork.com/Discord takes you to our Discord, explosionnetwork.com/Twitter takes you to our Twitter page. And again, quick recap. So this counts as the episode that would normally have dropped on the 9/10, the 11th. Is that right? Yes, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Next week, last episode for the year before we wrap up. So
how can we top this one?
We should not. We should just end it here.
Maybe.
No, Dylan needs to drink 8 cans next week.
Just repeat this episode.
No. Dylan needs to drink 8 cans next week before the show starts.
I feel like that's a terrible idea.
No.
I think you would die almost.
I mean, I feel like I'd be fine. Depends what you want to get me to talk about. If you get me like...
That's really exactly the point, right? We just got to escalate. We've just got to escalate.
You got to pick the subject, Thank you for joining us, though, and we'll see you here next week at the normal time. In the couch. On the couch, whatever. In the couch, maybe. I feel like I'm in the couch. Goodbye.